Hey everyone, new stuff from Ulta and Sephora, and I got some of it for free. I will tell you at the end of the video how I got some of this stuff for free, but most of this is going to be a tutorial on how I did this today using the new Urban Decay Beached Eyeshadow Palette and some other products. Bye Pores Bronzer. New product from Sephora. This is the Givenchy Bouncy Highlighter. I have that on, and I will show you how all of these performed in the video. Went to Ulta today and they have a whole new display of this Urban Decay summer stuff. It seems like every summer a bunch of the companies put out a palette like this that is warms, bronzes, coppers, and then some blues thrown in there. Here are your beautiful summery colors. This one here is a duochrome. It's a light gold and then it has a pink reflect. I really like this bright red foil here. This color here gave me some problems. It's a little kind of chunky and not as smooth as the others at 16th Street right here. I'm really happy though that these two blue shades are not super sheer. A lot of times those blue colors will come out really sheer in palettes. This dark bronze is not as pigmented as I would like it, and it's not quite as deep as I would like it. I would have liked either a deep matte chocolate brown in this palette or a very light pure gold for a lid color in this palette. And let me show you how I put all this on, and then I'll go over the rest of the products with you. Okay, priming my lids with a little of the Urban Decay Primer Potion and dusting a little powder on there. Alright, using my favorite IT Cosmetics Effortless Crease Brush, I'm going to go into the color called Daybreak, dabbing it first so that I don't get those streak lines, and then buffing it. I actually got this palette for free today. Thank you, Ebates, and some of the other makeup I'm going to be using today as well. I'm going to use sort of a flattish brush. This is just a Lorac blush brush, and go into this beautiful Heat Wave color here, this foily red. And I can see I'm going to need a few layers of that. It's sort of getting hard as I'm dragging across there, so that color is sort of one of those that's going to get like a hard coating on top of it, kind of. I'm going to tap this color called Blaze in the middle of my lid, and I'm going to put this on with my finger because this shade is a little not so intense. It's called Blaze. It's a little duochromy. It's gold. It has pink in it. Yes, I like that. So I'm going to continue Heat Wave out on the corners here, and I'm going to clean up that center a little bit in a minute. Putting just a little bit of this color called Salt under my brow. It looks in the pan like a matte, but it is not. It is a satin. I'm currently on the hunt for that Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette. It has two highlighters, a butter bronzer, and a butter blush in it, and I am on the hunt for that. It's spraying a little Fix Plus on a flat brush. This is just a full tapered shadow brush from Bare Essentials, and going into that Blaze, that light gold again. Try to intensify this. I'm going to line along my top lashes with an Ulta Beauty Angled Eyeliner. I really am enjoying this one. And I'm going to use my Dose of Colors Cream Eyeshadow Cream Matte Eye Color in Extra Baggage. And I'm going to line on the top. I don't really feel like doing black with this. Kind of got a wide wing today. I feel like the wing kind of dictates its own terms. And it does what it wants, and then you just say, okay, I'm going to have a big wing today. I'm using some of my Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer today. I'm just going to use an old Wet n Wild foundation today, but this stuff is so nice. I like to put it on regardless of what I'm wearing. Spreading on some Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, dotting a tiny bit of Effacern's, Lancome Effacern's concealer, my favorite concealer right now. I like to set my Effacern's with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Powder. I love my Tarte Busy Gal Brows right now. In fact, I need to buy a backup of this because I like it so much. It just does your brows really quick and they look really natural. Using my Hourglass Veil setting powder today. Okay, I'm excited about this one. This is the Bye Pores Bronzer. I'm going to use an IT brush with it. This is the Airbrush Powder Wand. The bronzer. Bronzing my cheeks first. Yeah, that's nice. Okay then. I can smell this stuff. It's beachy. It smells wonderful. Oh, this is pretty. This is a nice bronzer. Oh, I'm excited. Temples and my forehead. I have a real thing going with bronzers lately. I just cannot get enough of them. I have all different kinds. This is going on so nice. A lot of bronzers can get streaky, or they can be too shiny, or they can just sort of grab onto your skin and then you have to try to blend that out. This is not doing any of that. Turn down the light so you can really see. And I'm going to put a lot more on as well. Wow. Contour my cheeks, I'm going to use the Smashbox Cali Contour, and I'm going to use this contour color in the upper corner here with my new Real Techniques contouring brush, sort of chiseled edge so that you can get right under there. And then blend it. This bronzer is allowing this to blend really nicely on here. Using the Narcissist Wanted 1 cheek palette, I'm using the color called Buzzed. Right here, in the middle, right there. And now, last new product I have for you today is the Givenchy Bouncy Highlighter Cooling Jelly Glow in number 01 African Light Gold. And it's faceted and detailed like that. I've already used it once, so some of that is gone, but I think the best way to put this on is with a damp sponge. It is very creamy. It is that bouncy, creamy feel, and that just clumped up really bad right there. I've tried putting this on with a brush. It will not. It's kind of lifting and kind of clumping up. It looked pretty when I wore it the other day, but that was because I had on no makeup. Yeah, I'm not really liking it. It's looking very clumpy. Can you see the clumps in it? And they're not wanting to buff out. It also seems like it's lifting some of my product. So I think I'll put something else on top. Okay, I'm gonna line under my eyes with the Daybreak color, this matte orangey. I'm gonna make that a little wider under there, and then I'm gonna line with the darker blue. I'm going to take a flat liner brush from Morphe, number M432, like that, and I'm going to stamp this double dip color under my eye, just right along the lash line. And taking a little of the salt color on a pointed brush, very inner corner here, and getting some brightening up. Overall, a good introduction to summer. It's time for bronze, and it's time for those bright blues. The It Bye Bye's Pores bronzer, I have been waiting for this to come to the store because I had seen a video on it on, I think it's QVC that sells It Cosmetics. I really love this. Okay, let me tell you all about it. First of all, the Bye Bye Pores line is really, really good. I like the Bye Bye Pores blushes. There aren't very many shades in it though, and there's only one that I really liked, and there's only one that I really have. I notice a difference with these Bye Bye Pore cheek products. When I put them on, you do not see your pores. They actually float above the pores, especially the color cheek products like this bronzer and the blush. They just really sort of blur and float above those pores and lines on your cheeks. And this bronzer is doing that today. It is doing that thing where it sort of just blurs your pores and it floats above your lines. Now this is such a pretty color bronzer as well. It's nice and light, it's not too orangey, and it has a bit of a sheen to it. I'll show you in the swatch. I didn't think it would have a smell. It's beachy, but it's different than the other beachy sort of cocoa butter smelling, tanning oil smelling. It still smells like tanning oil. It's hard to describe. It's very faint though. It's not super strong like some of those can be. I think it's just perfect. I'm really happy with it. It's very light. It's not too deep for us light-skinned girls. Look at how that shines. And now for the Givenchy Bouncy Highlighter, number 01 African Light Gold. I'm like, Bouncy, cooling, yes, I'm ready. Gel type highlighter, I love it. Well, it's not that beautiful on. As far as Bouncy, yes, it's a liquid feeling highlighter. It feels like a liquid. This has a perfumey kind of smell. And this is what it looks like though. The thing about it that I didn't like is that it seems to chunk up on your skin. It lumps up, chunks up because it is so liquidy. I mean, look what it's doing. It's chunking onto my finger even. See? Nah. And I mean, you can work it in, but when you do that, you're gonna lose whatever foundation you have on underneath it. Okay, so here's how I got a bunch of this stuff for free today. You know Ebates, right? They don't sponsor me or anything, but they might as well because I use them every time I order anything online. I go through the Ebates website. You get anywhere from 2% cash back up to, the most I've ever seen is 12% cash back on your purchases online if you go through their site. I have a link down below. If you link through me, I think I get some money and you get some money. Every quarter they send you what they call a big fat check, and what they do is they prompt you ahead of time, hey, your big fat check is almost on the way. Do you want it in the form of a gift card? If you do, you can get it, number one, a little bit early. Number two, you get a boost. You get a little bit extra money for putting your big fat check onto a gift card, or you can just get a big fat check directly deposited into your bank account. Well, of course, I choose to get a Sephora or Ulta gift card with an extra, sometimes it's 4%, sometimes it's an extra 8%, sometimes it's an extra 10%. It depends on who you go with. If I had gone with a Macy's card, for instance, this time, I would have gotten an extra 10%. I will take it. I love it. So everything I buy online, and you know all of my makeup I buy online, I get an extra bonus from Ebates, and that is free money. They don't charge you any fee. There's no extra charges when you make a charge, when you buy from a website. There's none of that. It's just completely free money. Not every company participates, obviously, with Ebates, but a lot of them do. So I got my big fat check, and I got it in an electronic form, and I got it in the form of an Ulta gift card, and I went into Ulta today, and I got for free, of course this is quarterly, I got for free the Bye Bye Pores bronzer. I also got for free the Urban Decay Beached Eyeshadow palette. So both of these were free for me today, as well as this Morphe brush. I needed another one of these. This is a little inner crease brush that I love from Morphe. So for these three products from Ulta today, I paid $1.60. Now I do order way too much makeup, probably more than most people online, so that's why I get so much cash back from them, and that is quarterly. Anything will help, right? Anything will do. So thanks for watching, you guys. I ordered the Kat Von D, the anniversary palette. That is on its way. That's going to be really pretty. There's a couple of really pretty duochromes in there.